Hey, what's up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, December 2nd. Welcome, December! You always gotta keep in mind, guys, that winter doesn't last forever and spring is always gonna be right around the corner. So this is a key time at the end of 2020 to get ready for big things to come for 2021. There's actually multiple vaccines that are being talked about right now, and if those things get approved, that can change everything and get this economy running even better like it was before all this craziness. So for us, we're making sure that we put our head down and we're grinding through this tail end of 2020, and it's great to have the site back up with the Sniper team. Excited to close the end of the year with you guys. If you are brand new to the channel, we do this every single Tuesday night. Make sure you like and subscribe, and you can even click, I think, the little alert thing, and you'll get alerted every Tuesday. Every Tuesday night, we go over the hot stocks to talk about and be prepped for the morning. Alright, we're actually in 2 stocks overnight, so we're going to cover those 2 stocks, and then we're going to talk about one of our hot patterns that are lining up with a couple OTC stocks because the OTC market has just been crazy. Before I dive into the watch list, I do want to give a quick shout out. We've had an amazing week in the chat this week, starting with Monday, just huge money Monday. We had Sniper Bo had a $2,500 bag. Sniper Jonathan Rozo had over $1,000 bag, and Sniper Matty J had over $3,000, and then our boy Sniper Don also had over $1,000. That is motivating. That's freaking inspirational, guys. Keep it up, and I mean, if you guys keep trading like that, it's only gonna push us all to keep getting better. So good job. We love to see you in the chat. Keep it up. For today, I saw a couple good wins in the chat. I saw a couple of cuts in the chat, and that's all part of the game. One that I want to shout out is our boy right here, Sniper Don, again coming in clutch and cashing in ENZC. As you can see, he's up $780 in this pick, and that was in the morning. So shout out Sniper Don, and shout out to all the snipers that've been crushing it. Alright guys, so on the left side is our watch list from our website, and on the right side is TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. First stock we're going to talk about is a stock that we're in overnight. It's SIRC. This is an OTC solar stock, and it's having a first green day. As you can see, this is the 1-year chart, and this is the day that we're referring to. We really got interested because this one actually made a new high day at 2 o'clock, and it was actually trading 5 times the average volume. And by the time we really locked in for Power Hour, it was trading $800. By the time we locked in Power Hour, it was trading $800,000. That's dollar volume. Dollars that was going through this. Again, 5 times its average. So we really liked the attention. And then we also liked that it was creating a trading range between 7 cents and 8 cents. We saw some bids starting to stack up. So we went ahead and swung at it. At 323, we bought 50,000 shares at 0.0748. Alright, so that is where that's where we're at here in SIRC. Let's go ahead and dive into the 1 day so I can show you how it closed. And as you can see, we got that new high day at the end of the day, which is a bullish sign. And what we're looking for here in SRIC, since we did get that high a day and it held over 8 cents, we're looking for a gap up tomorrow. And with this thing, SRIC, this one actually has a history of gapping up really nicely on first green days that close at the high. We actually played this one on the last big gap up this day. Look at that. It was super rewarding. The fact that this one has that history, the fact that this one has big gap ups in the past, okay, even if it doesn't hold the gap up, the fact that it could gap up on big green days, especially when it's breaking out of multi-month resistances, and today it broke that 8 cents resistance in the last 5 minutes. As you can see, that's also a multi-month resistance. This thing has a history of gapping up. So tomorrow, that's what we're looking for. A clean cut OTC first green day. That's how we play them, and they come all the time. The next stock on the list, CVSI. This is another stock that we're in overnight. The OTC cannabis play, and this is a stock that we played a couple times in the past too, and that also has treated us well. And with CVSI, the reason we bought it this time is because this one had a really big first green day. We actually bought it yesterday, and we're still holding it. Let me explain why. This rarely happens, but it never hit our cut today. After it made that dip and bounce, it never hit the cut again. So we decided this could be that consolidation day. A lot of these OTCs have been running. You know, we rarely hold these things for 2 days, but with this one, a lot of the OTCs have been running, which we're going to talk about with the next group. And This one had a big spike. It's dipped a little bit off that spike, but now it's having nice consolidation. This place, CVSI, we actually bought it. We dip bought it on this first green day, thinking we can get a gap up today. It didn't get a gap up today. It actually opened a little bit down, and then it dipped, and after it dipped, it created a support between 59 and really 62. This one wasn't green all day today, so if this one actually gets green again and sees some buyers, it could run. Look at the way that it ran in Power Hour just yesterday. It went from 53 all the way to 74, 20 cents. That's why we like this kind of stock. And again, we try to get it on the dip. Unfortunately, it didn't get us that gap up and continuation. But the fact that it held a consolidation day and it actually created more support in Power Hour at 59, it allowed us to create a new plan. Now we're settled in. If these OTC stocks weren't so hot lately, we would have went ahead and just took the scratch. But we're giving this one a little bit of a chance. Again, it's another one that we've played before. If this does come down, we're not playing with it though. We do not hold these penny stocks. We will get out. Our new plan is 59 as the cut. Ideally though, we get the gap up in a push tomorrow so we can go test those 70s again. Get us a little $1,000 profit. Give us a little $1,500 swing here. All right, CVSI, you got it in you. If you can finally get green, man, you were red all day. So let's see if CVSI can do it. Last but not least, guys, this is an exciting group of stocks. And if you're new to this, I want you just to write down each one of these stocks, put them in your watch list, and just watch these ones. Because these ones have just been amazing to watch, extremely volatile. And these stocks are the reason why we love penny stocks. It's the reason why we love the OTC market. And our patterns are all based around this kind of movement that you've seen in each one of these stocks. All these stocks started with the first green day, and then they just went wild. One stock, an example, I'm just going to pull up one here. If you're part of the group, you've known we've been in and out of these stocks a couple times together, and we've been trading these things up a storm, and that's what's awesome. When things heat up and you prep for it, you've been with us for a little bit, it really pays off in these times when you have all these runners. Again, Matty J making $3,000 yesterday, and Rosa making $1,000 on ENZC, one of the stocks here. So this group of stocks, let me read them off here. It starts with ALPP, then ZNOG, ZNOG, ENZC, TSNP, MRMD, and HYSR. That group there, these are all OTC multi-day runners, and they each ran over 100% on their run-ups. So within their multi-day run-ups, they doubled, okay? Now, some of them have had just unreal runs, like TSNP. When you get your time after this, look up each one of them and check out how much each one of them ran. They all have similar stories like TSNP here. And so what are we looking for now? We've milked them on the run-up. We were able to take profits on almost all of these, besides ZNOG, on the run-up. But now the first red day is finally here. And now each one of these are well off their highs that they made on the run-ups, okay? And since they're off so much, about 20 to 30%, all of them, if you go look, a lot of them had like 30% red days. So what we're looking for tomorrow and for the rest of this week for each one of these is for panic dip buys. Okay, each one of these, again, are overextended, so they have that chance to line up with a panic dip buy. And the reason they have the chance to line up with a panic is because they had such a run-up, and now there's so many people at the top that bought in, that are sucked in, that if this thing starts to sell off, a lot of people might get scared. People who got in a little bit higher, the newbies, might start to freak out, and you start to get a bunch of selling. So with each one of these, we're actually looking for a gap down, and if they do gap down, we'll look for a panic. And when we look for a panic on these, we want to see quick 15-20% drops within consecutive minutes, and we want to see them come down to key support spots. So I wrote down the key support spots for each one of these, and let's go ahead and read off each one. You go ahead on your time. There's a couple of them here. Check out the charts more in depth when you get more time, but let me just read off the supports that we're watching for these to dip to. For ALPP, we want it to dip to 25. For ZNOG, we want it to dip to 83. For ENZC, 0.043. For TSNP, 10 cents. For MRMD, 31. And for HYSR, 0.055. All right, and these are the supports that it created on their multi-day run-ups. That's why we like it. And if the dip is quick enough and it lines up nicely with one of those spots to give you a good risk, these ones could have really big reward. As you've seen, if you pull up each one of them, they have huge volatility, and they've had wild runs, over 100% within days, some of them. So that, again, that's why we love these stocks, and that is why the panic dip buy, that one pattern of ours, has been coming around so much this month, is because we've had so many of these huge OTC runners, and now we got a big group of them to start December. And when you get a big group, it makes it better for everything because it just starts to heat up other OTC stocks. So get ready, guys. We got a good end of the year coming. All right, for my team, excited to close it out with you guys. Everyone, thanks for tuning in every single Tuesday night to talk about stocks with us. If you got any tickers that you want to talk about, put them in the comments below. Make sure you show some love. If you guys like this, like the video. For our sniper team, we got webinar Wednesday tomorrow. We got another green week to talk about. For everyone else, I'll see you guys here next Tuesday. Much love, my snipers. Talk to you later. Sniper Nick out.